What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of EVE Online. And, oh man, I have some stuff for you today. First off, let me go over the war. The war is still going on. I was all excited today because this morning we'd only lost 2 ships to the Alliance. 2. One of them was a Velator, the other one was an Imicus. Both of them total under 5 million, and out of that 5 million dropped like maybe 100k. Maybe 200k. Low stuff. And then one of us had to undock in something a little bit more. I guess let's do it this way. They had to undock in something a little bit more meaty. Ragdoll Mayhisty undocked in his exploration cruiser, and I'm guessing he got caught somewhere out here. I don't know. See, how far away is this? Whoops. Let's do set destination. Can I even do that? I guess it's not going to let me do that. Because it's in Leva. There we go. He was about, what? 9 jumps away. So, I mean, that's not too far. But, you know, maybe he thought he was safe. And it looks like he was going for getting into wormhole space. And they just caught him. You know, they catched him outside. How about that? And he was way outgunned. 2 Phoboses. Damnation and a Proteus. So, you know, they wanted to make sure this little exploration cruiser got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, this was worth 74 million, and it dropped about 4 million worth of stuff. So, all in all, they have managed to earn, if they looted all the wrecks and sold everything, 5 million-esque off of a 50 million-esque wardec. So once again, I'm not trying to throw, what was his name again? Ragdoll Mayhisty. I'm not trying to throw him under the bus, not trying to shit talk him. Don't want you to feel bad, so to speak. But this is why I've said, do not undock during this. If you are, keep your eyes on local, pay attention. And if you want to play your character, just leave the corp, man. Join Pyros Pyromaniacs. It's an open group. You can join in here, get the same thing. We aren't doing anything as a corp right now. So being in the corp, it does allow you to talk with me directly, but you can also talk with me directly in Pyros Pyromaniacs. You're not losing out on anything. We're not running corp ops. I am doing a YouTube challenge, which requires me to sit in wormhole space where you guys can't interact with me. So, you know, if you want to be in the corp, that's okay. Just please don't do this. Please don't do this, because eventually we're going to want to do some PvP, and this is like money we have to fix off our kill board, because right now our kill board, because the more kills like this that these guys get, the longer they're going to want to fight us. So, you know, it sucks for Ragdoll. I mean, I feel bad for him, but, you know, I did tell everybody, don't undock, and if you're going to undock, be safe, and if you're, you know, not going to be safe, then leave the corp. So anyways, either way, they have made practically nothing off of us. I still see it as doing well, but I really wish we hadn't given them a 75 million-isk kill. But it is what it is. All right, so let's get to the fun part of today's video. So we got this war deck thrown up on us last week, and I figured maybe they saw the YouTube video. Maybe they were just running randomly through Empire. I don't know. Well, then I get a message today from Morrigan Malkavian. Very interesting name. And this dude is either, he's one of 2 things. He is either the princessiest snowflake in the EVE universe. Yes, the princessiest snowflake. I'm going to go ahead and trademark princessiest. I don't think it's actually a word, but it damn well should be. And if it's not, I now own it. If you prefer to use it, that's okay. You just need to send me a 100 million-esque licensing fee, and then you may use princessiest anytime you want. Okay, just 100 million-esque licensing fee, and then you'll actually be able to talk to Morrigan properly. I mean, she needs, or he, or it, or whatever, can be addressed correctly with his princessiest title. Anyways, this guy claims to be the one who is war decked us, and I'll go into why here in a minute. He is in a 8-member corp, the Malkavian Inc. Most likely it's just him and his alts, which is also a part of the Devil Bear Alliance. They have all of these people here. I didn't go through and look at all of them. Most likely it's a bunch of little small indie corps that are, you know, friends or whatever. So anyways, he says, greetings, and then links me my own YouTube video. He says, just saw your video and you play the innocent victim, but Ute Corpies started it. And he didn't capitalize this either. I mean, you know, it's petty of me to point it out, but I mean, just saying. And It's funny because this reminds me of my cousin Vinny back in the day. Two Utes. But Ute Corpies started it. I'm sorry for not remembering their names. And this right here is what makes me think it might be bullshit. This dude may just literally want me to make a YouTube video about him. And that's fine. I mean, if you want to be internet famous because you're an idiot, that's fine. Be an idiot. But he says, I'm sorry for not remembering their names, which I find hilarious. If somebody pisses you off to the point that you hire a merc corp to go out them, okay? That means he paid more. Like, it cost them $50 million to wardec us, which means he paid more than that. This fucking idiot paid more than $50 million to have a merc attack us where they've got nothing, right? Doing 0 damage. And he doesn't even remember the dude's name. I mean, okay. Anyways, we'll carry on. But they came into my belt. Whoa, wait a minute. I didn't know you could claim sovereignty of belts in Empire. You can do that? I had no idea. I thought they were for everybody, but apparently this one was his. I wonder if it was labeled. Did it have the Princessius title on it? Because if it didn't have the Princessius title on it, it obviously wasn't yours. It was somebody else's. You need to talk to CCP about it and make sure it has Princessius on it, because if it doesn't, you're getting robbed. That was probably the confusion. Anyways, they came into my belt while I was mining. Now, it's a little confusing here because he says I was mining with, and it almost seems like he was saying he was mining with the destroyer and cruiser. Now, as somebody who has been a miner before, notice that, yep. As someone who has been a miner before, a destroyer and a cruiser, not the best way to do it. However, I think what he was saying is they came into my belt while I was mining, with a destroyer and cruiser, implying that they came in with a destroyer and cruiser to his belt. Now, when they landed there, apparently he took that as a hostile action, which is retarded because you're an empire and people go around ratting when they're lobies, and they like to shoot the rats in Empire. And 9 out of 10 times, the miners don't give a fuck because, well, they don't have to shoot them now. Somebody else is shooting them. I can't tell you how many, rats in Empire I have blown up with my drones, and then people come along and ask if they can loot, and I'm like, sure, I don't give a fuck. Have fun. So anyways, he took anger to this. Now, I find it funny. He took the time to put a comma here, but he couldn't put one here. All right, okay, that's fine. Selective punctuation, that is the Princessius. You can do what you want. You can use punctuation when you want. I'm still able to read it. I'm fluent in idiot. It's all right. Anyways, they refusing to answer and ignoring me. Oh, see, we found out the real problem. See, he was stuck in that belt. Somebody had chained Princessius Morrigan Malkavian to this belt that he has now called his. And he just wanted some company. He just wanted somebody to love him. Just somebody to reach out through the cold depths of space and just acknowledge his existence. And apparently my guys didn't notice. Most likely what this dude did is talk in local, and my two dudes were talking in their own chat and didn't even notice. I can't tell you how many times I've been flying through space and somebody says something to me in local. Who fucking reads local? Now, if he opened a conversation with him and they closed it or ignored it, so what? Who gives a shit? But anyways, he says, so I had no choice but to take their actions as hostile, and fearing I needed some assistance, I hired mercs for protection. Are you out of your mind? Okay. All right. So my advice, teach your people manners and not put their Oh, dear God. So my advice, teach your people manners and not put their combat ships. And not put their combat ships. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be that version of there. Maybe he's not a fluent English speaker. Maybe Princessius has learned a few language in his time. That's okay. That's all right. That's not the right use of there. Not put their combat ships next to a mining barge. Okay. And then again, apparently doesn't like. Is that all? Was that all one sentence? No, it can't be. Okay, no. We got a period here. So it was 2 sentences. All right. Good luck, and maybe make a vid about manners and that EVE is not a single player game where your actions have consequences. I'm thinking what he means where your actions don't have consequences. Fly smart, Morgan. Okay. So let's break this down real quick. Number one, he's angry enough to hire mercs, but he doesn't remember the people's names. Number two, he takes somebody flying in space next to him as a hostile action. Shooting you is a hostile action. Looting your jet cans is a hostile action. Locking you up, some people could take that as a hostile action. Killing you, that's a hostile action. Occupying the same asteroid belt that's like an AU across makes you a fucking moron if you take that as a hostile action. That's like the dude who's in the checkout aisle at Walmart and pulls his gun on the dude behind him and shoots him 3 times and is like, whoa, dude, it was self-defense. He was in line behind me. He got too close. He violated my personal space. Right. Okay. So apparently, because my people wouldn't talk to him, he has decided to declare war on us. Now, the other reason this is stupid, not just because he can't remember the names, not just because he freaked out because some ships landed next to him and then wouldn't talk to him, didn't shoot at him, and then fucking left, but then he sends me a mail about it. Oh, God. Sweetie, your princessiest Morrigan Malkavian. The whole point of hiring mercs to go after somebody is to keep your anonymity, okay? It's so that we don't know you're the one who did it, you fucking idiot. It's like you're the terrorist who sets up an IED next to, some road in fucking Afghanistan somewhere, blows up like an American convoy, and then you write Donald Trump. It's like, dear Mr. President, your convoy was going down my sheep road, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm the one that blew your motherfucking asses up, so we can send a drone after you. Are you fucking retarded? Are you? So that's why I think this might be a troll. This has to be a troll. No one is this stupid, right? Because, now, what I want to do is I want to make, another corp just for me. And then I want to put my character in it, my characters in it. And then I want to ward deck him. And then I want to use, I think I have, 500,000 loyalty points saved up. I want to find out where this shit stain lives. And then I don't even want to attack him. I just want to float in space next to him with the biggest damn combat ship I can possibly get. And then just bump him over and over again. Maybe have my drones orbit him just so he has a heart attack in his mother's basement somewhere. Oh my God. So I don't think this guy's legit. I don't know. I mean, there are some fucking stupid people out there. So maybe he is legit, but anyways, if you guys would like to meet the most princessiest person in the EVE universe, send Morrigan Malkavian a nice little, I don't know, maybe unicorn taking a shit on his mining barge or something. Find out where he lives. Bring your scary ships next to him so we can keep the mercs, going. We don't want, not in my corp, by the way. You shouldn't undock. Don't undock unless you know what you're doing. But other people who would like to do it, go share the love, because apparently this guy has no social skills at all. He thinks just floating in space next to him is a hostile action. Oh my God, this dude made my day. So I sent a response to him. I was like, where is it? There we go. I said, lol, you're hilarious, period. I fucked up. I probably should have said you, space, are hilarious. But, I was in character, right? 2 ships come into a belt where rats spawn in Empire, and you take those actions as hostile. You are quite the little snowflake, aren't you? Appreciate you letting me know, though. It was you who targeted us. At least now we know who to blame and who to repay with kindness. Now, in case you guys missed it, I'm being sarcastic there. Kindness is not what I mean when I say kindness. What I mean here is probably a war deck and missiles. Maybe guns, artillery rounds, any kind of death, fire, burning, pain, suffering, etc., etc. I'll let you get back to glaring at the obviously other hostile folks floating in space near the Jitta Gate. Pyro. Can you imagine this guy? Every time this dude goes to Jitta, how many war decks are caused just by, oh my God, you totally docked next to me in Jitta 4-4. And I had to employ, obviously, mercs to protect myself because it's Jitta 4-4 and you were obviously hostile there in your giant freighter. You could have hit me. You weren't paying attention. You didn't respond to my hails. I needed to call the mercs. Dude, we need to get into the merc business. I mean, if this is the kind of people who hire mercs, I'm missing out on billions of ISK. Like, I thought these mercs were crazy for paying 50 million to hunt us down and make nothing. But if this guy's paying $1 billion ISK a pop, I don't know how much he's paying, but you know, if he was paying $1 billion ISK a pop just for floating in space next to him, that's pretty damn crazy, man. That's some good money. Forget exploration. I've been doing this the wrong way the whole time. The whole time. I just need to follow this dude around and float next to him and then make a Merc Corp and have him hire me to get rid of me, and I'll make it overnight. This is like the best deal ever. I'll even shoot myself a bunch. Good God. Anyways, internet never ceases to amaze me. These guys are fucking great. So send the guy some love. He needs it. Some hugs. And make sure you answer his hails, because I don't want anybody getting war decked. I had to rant about this. I'm sorry, guys. I had to share the war update. So hopefully you found this as amusing as I did. If you did, please slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.